Now we get a library card.
Thought you were going to end her.
When last we traveled here, after Faye passed, I killed an elf of great importance. The ramifications were dire for his people. I do not wish to make the same mistake twice.
Need to find a cave to underground.
I see an entrance.
All that just to be friends? I know, right?
Will appreciate our work here in the desert. I wonder if he knows how poorly this realm has fared in his absence.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this Hofgufa is free. This architecture. It is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
What is this here? Should I at least have to buy you dinner after that beating? Ah. You know what? You're right. I'd take it. I would take dinner after that. Ooh, this is weird.
Blocked.
Could I reach it from down here?
I don't know. Where'd you go? Need to get some sonic arrows over there.
This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd.
Okay, so now there's hive material that's sensitive to sound. So we need to use sonic arrows on the hive
When I
material.
last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Hafgifer for that matter.
That's quite the unsympathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
More hive, but denser.
No, so that doesn't work.
Well, there you go.
Okay. It's hive we have to bounce off of.
Another ridge to the left!
Enemies on the left!
Cover! The wee bastard's about to explode!
There must be a nest nearby.
Right side!
I got killed by a wretch. How ridiculous is that?
Rich, left flank.
On your right!
Behind you, brother.
Oh, it's almost time to go. I didn't realize because we hadn't gotten so far.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Right side, incoming.
Incoming right side!
Behind you, brother.
There's more?
Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim, or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree.
What does it say? Alright, we'll finish freeing this half-goofer. Huffengaffer.
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we?
Where's the fancy thing for this one?
Behind you! Watch out!
Alright, join up.
I hope freeing these Hofgufas will allow them to breathe again.
Hofgufa.
It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate. I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once free.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hofgufa. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in life. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Well, given another chance, I know what choice I would make. Good. Almost there.
The reflecty bit for this one.
Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye, back to the surface then. Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Behind you, brother!
The pipe.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
There's a lot of bots out tonight, isn't there?
The fate of these creatures. It reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such power. So the blacksmith used the flame.
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but, well, your stories,
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them comfort.
Fair. Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. She died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
I'd never heard that version of Pandora's box. Oh, I need to, Started back working? Yeah, it did. We had to turn all of our settings down to low again. But at least it works, and we haven't had an issue since it started working. How do we get back out?
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alfheim.
Time to end this storm.
Let's track the favor. See where this Gufa is. Big bees, big bees. Full Gufa.
If my stories are of no comfort, take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they.
Very cute. Jellyfish mating dance.
Incredible.
Filling the sky with spunk.
Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
Oh, they just die immediately? They just give up their light and die?
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens?
And then hundreds of tiny jellyfish spawn out. Jeepus.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Nope, 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 nope.
Behind you!
Brother, get up, brother.
Yeah, I need me a resurrection stone. As soon as we find either a resurrection stone or a gateway, calling it a night.
Behind you, brother.
Light orb! Throw your weapon at it!
That was not what I was supposed to do.
A token.
A badge of honor. The elves made a few of these. They'd hang them up.
This is
Show their support for my brother.
this is gonna be a hard fight. Let's do it. Oh, fuck, just immediately decked.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Okay, maybe we shouldn't do this fight yet. One more try, one more try. We'll see how much damage we do to them. Barely a smidgen. Yeah, we can't do this fight yet. Now, if there was one of them, I'd give it a shot, but two of them I can't do.
Light elf architecture. It's massive.
Don't have the key to that. Let's keep moving.
Freya, earlier you mentioned that Freyr was one of Alfheim's first visitors. Care to elaborate? I wasn't in these lands at the dawn of realm travel.
Well, we believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how. So, wander they did, exploring the world tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Girth to wander away. Freyr was heartbroken, and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive source of Bifrost light. And he succeeded, although quite by accident. Freyr believed he navigated best while fortified by a potent blend of Vanir herbs.
So
When
high.
He wandered,
He wandered while high.
And he managed to wander from the World Tree directly into the Lake of Souls. The elves had never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by Light and Dark Elf alike. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain
This is the longest
trust of
story I
both
think they
sides
have.
and help to create a truce. The problem was, both sides trusted only him. So the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him, even if it meant having to rule.
Interesting. Let's head back to Sindri and Brock's house. All right, gang.
At your service.
Don't have it. Don't have it. Have it. Don't have it.
Whatever you need. I'll heat up the forge.
Superior Resurrection Stone. Alright, good to go. Slam the ground to create an explosion of cedar poison, leaving behind a hazard.
I knew he'd left something behind.
Alright. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you greatly. Thank you to all the raids tonight. Thank you to everybody who stuck around. We really appreciate everybody who stuck with us through the technical difficulties. Really nasty stuff that we had to get working. It took us an hour and a half tonight to get even started. We're glad we did. We'll be back tomorrow, Monday, with some more, or tonight, Monday, depending on where you're at. And we'll have some more fun with you. Hopefully with more God of War, if we can keep the graphics card from shutting down. The graphics are on low.